Hola amigos, today we have here a common issue on the iPhone 6 Plus. The issue is that the phone start like giving some touch functionality problem. In this phone I know that the screen is bad, need to be replaced also, but first I will show you how the touch disease is on this phone, and I will show you how to fix it. Actually it's easy fix, just it takes some time. So the first thing, we need some tools to do this repair. We will need pentalobe screwdriver, star, and we will need a flat screwdriver, and we will need Phillips screwdriver. Also we will need an IC SAMU, and for this phone I need a new screen just for this phone, and I will need like some adhesive or electric tape. This is the electric tape, but in my case I'm using this adhesive instead of the tape. Alright, so first thing, I will open the phone and show you the problem, and after that I will show you how to fix it. So to open the phone, we have two screws in the bottom here. We use the pentalobe screwdriver. By the way, try to watch the video from the beginning to the end till you make sure that you know all the steps, and after that you can watch the video again one more time and follow with the video step by step. So you take the two screws in the bottom here, and the second thing, you need to use the IC SAMU and insert it right here and pop up this screen. As you see, just lift it up, it's easy. And once you open the screen, disconnect the screen and disconnect the battery. I'm gonna start with the battery. For the screws you are taking out from this phone, try to make sure you keep them organized perfectly, so if it's time to put them back, you can put them back easy. So I'm disconnecting the battery now. I just take this bracket and I'm disconnecting the battery. Is disconnected, and now I'm gonna take this bracket off because the screen cables, they are underneath. So I'm taking this. There are 5 screws, and I will put them organized here. Alright, so now I take this bracket right here, put it next to the screws, and the cables are connected right here. Disconnect with your nail. Alright, so this is the screen. So now I'm gonna connect the new screen and show you the problem first. So the new screen has just 2 cables here, because the cable for the here, if you see, we have 4 cables, but on this new screen we have only 2, because one cable here is for the home button. We're gonna transfer it later onto this one, and another cable is for the earpiece and the front facing camera. So first we're just gonna connect this one and test. And I connect the cables. Make sure the cables are matching 100% before like you push on them to click. So I connect the battery also. Now I'm gonna turn the phone on. The phone gonna take like 1 minute to turn on, so I'm just gonna come back once it's on. Okay, so the phone is completely on, as you see. So now if I try to slide this, it's not gonna work. It's not working because the touch chip, which is on the solder on the motherboard, is like messed up. Alright, so because it's not responding at all, I cannot access to the phone. So what I'm gonna do, I will disconnect the battery, disconnect this new screen, put it aside, and I will show you how to fix the touch disease on this iPhone 6 Plus. So first we need to open the motherboard and reach underneath the motherboard. So I disconnect this cable here. This is the rear facing camera cable, and we have another cable here which is for the charging port. And I will take the SIM card also out from here. This is the SIM card tray. And now we have a lot of screws here. Also, by the way, we have one more cable exactly right here. So now I'm gonna take all the screws off. So we have one screw here in the middle of the motherboard, and for these screws I have to put them completely organized because it's gonna be like not easy to put them back. So I put this screw right here, and I will keep like just putting the screws like from the bottom to the top here. So I have one screw right here in the corner, and this one will be like here, and another screw here on the top. And I have this bracket here. Underneath there are like two cables. So I'm taking this bracket off. Sorry. This bracket should be exactly right here. And we have the two cables here. One cable is for the home button, for the power button, and the other cable is for the volume up and down and the mute button. I'm disconnecting them. And right here we have two weird screws. So these two weird screws, they are like, you need to open them with the flat screwdriver. This flat screwdriver is not made for these two screws, but it works. So one weird screw is right here, and the other one is exactly here. And also I will disconnect this cable. This is the GPS antenna, and take it out from here. It's very weak in the where is it connected here. It's very weak, so make sure just lift it up gently and make sure don't break it. Alright, so once I have these cables, like everything is disconnected, I'm just gonna like lift up the motherboard from here. Still this thing is holding it, so I have to open this screw also. We have one screw right here, and this screw must be exactly where it's supposed to be. So now I can like lift up the motherboard and slide it, because this metal thing is like holding the motherboard. So that's why I'm just gonna lift it up and slide it back, slide it to the side gently. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take the motherboard out from here. And once you take the motherboard out, there is like still another cable is in the bottom connected to the motherboard. That's the Wi-Fi cable, is exactly right here. So this cable is just your nail and disconnect it. If you feel like it's hard like now, try to go from another side. If it's not, try to go from another side till you find the right side from where you can disconnect it easy. Don't use the force, because if you use the force you may break this connection right here. Alright, so now I have the motherboard. So the touch DC problem is coming from two components right here underneath this piece of adhesive or tape. It's like a piece of cloth. What I'm gonna do, I will just take this I will just take this piece of cloth out from here. Okay, so we have the touch this is problem is coming from this component here and this one here. No, is this one and this one. So what I'm gonna do, all the square things here and here, I'm gonna put like an extra layer of the adhesive on top of them to make it like a little bit higher. So once I put the motherboard inside, that tape or that adhesive gonna keep pushing that IC chip to stick very well to the motherboard. Because what happened when this phone got bent, these chips here, it seems like they got like disconnected from the soldering, disconnected from the motherboard. So when I put the extra layer here and here, that's keep pushing this to stick very well to the motherboard and make good connection. That's how the touch DC is gonna be solved. The touch DC problem, I mean. Alright, so this is the adhesive. What I'm gonna do with this adhesive, I'm just gonna like fold it like this. This is one, and I will like another time. And one more time. All right. So we'll cut this from here, and I will cut this from here. So this has adhesive, like 4 layers folded of the adhesive. I'm just gonna uncover one of them. So now it's sticky from this side. So we have one chip right here. This is the processor, not the processor, this is like the touch AC. So I'm just gonna put this one on the top of this one right here. Okay, and they will put another one this way. And I need to do the same thing, fold this. Four times. So this is the other layer. I'm just gonna stick it here. Make sure this adhesive is not over this metal frame, because if it's over that metal frame, it's not gonna be like all the way, it's gonna be like making some space between the AC, between the chips and the motherboard. So make sure it's 100% connect, touching the AC. And now I will uncover this adhesive and put this back. As you see, I have like some extra layers here, right? So now I will put this back. So before you put this back, I need to connect this cable first. So I connect the Wi-Fi cable. Now I will like make sure no cable stay underneath the motherboard, and I will insert. See, the motherboard is going underneath this plastic here, as you see, and we have like small piece here. It's the motherboard is going underneath also, and this is the charging ports. Alright. Okay, so the motherboard now is all the way down, nothing is underneath, no cables, nothing. And I will start like putting now the screws back. So I will start from the bottom. This is the first screw. And I will connect the charging port cable. And the second screw will gonna be this one. And I will connect. This is the wireless cable. I mean the signal cable. Make sure it's matching 100%. And snap it. Okay, don't connect the battery yet. So the second one, I'm gonna connect the cable for the camera cable, and the volume up and down cables, and the power button cable. No, but before I connect these cables, I have to connect this cable for GPS. Okay, it's connected. So now I have this piece is supposed to be exactly in this channel here. Alright, so now it's time for these two cables. And now I will put the two weird screws. So I have one right here. Okay, the two weird screws, one right here and the other one exactly here. So I'm gonna put now this bracket on top of the screws here. Make sure don't flip this one, because if you flip it this way, when you put the screen, it's gonna be like a hole in the screen, and if you push hard, you may break the screen. So make sure this piece you put it exactly how it was here before. And if you forget how it was before, it's like this, exactly like you see it now. It has like small cut from here and another like extension on this side. So one screw right here. By the way, this solution, if the problem is the touch DCs, the touch EC is gonna be solved. But if the problem has nothing to do with the touch DCs chips, I don't think that it's gonna be solved. But I did try this many times and it's working like perfectly. So now I'm gonna connect the new screen. Okay, so the screen is connected. Now it's time for the battery. Okay, the battery is connected also. So now I'm gonna turn it on. Let's wait till the phone turns completely on, and hopefully this solution solve the issue. But I'm sure if it's not solved in this phone, I'm sure it's gonna solve the other issues, especially when you see like the phone is like showing one bar flickering from here. That means the problem is on that chips. Okay, as you see, it's not like responding, so we still have the same issue here. Alright, so in this case I will like look for other solutions and see if I can like solve it. So one of the solutions, I will heat the motherboard from the back and make sure that chips is sticking very well to the motherboard. So let's do it. I'm using the heat gun. When we hit the back of the phone, that means we are hitting that chips from the back. I'm just making sure I'm hitting it up very well, and I will hit the motherboard also. Okay, so it's hot now. I will just push on the motherboard like this to make sure this thing sticks very well. Alright, so let me connect the screen one more time. No luck. Okay, let me disconnect the battery and reconnect it. By the way, the touch DCs on the iPhone 6 Plus is different than this way. It's not like just freezing completely, but it allows you to like swipe the screen sometimes not, and shows you like some like gray bar here on the top, and it keeps like flickering. The light keeps flickering, and sometimes when you turn the phone off and turn it back on, it starts working. Okay, as you see, it's not working. So okay guys, I have to end up this video right here and look for other solution, and once I come to something new I will let you know. But for the people who does have the touch DCs, I can guarantee like 99% that the putting the adhesive behind that chips here, it will solve the issue, because I did it many times and it solved the issue. In this case it's different than the common touch DCs problem which happen on the iPhone 6s. So alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna finish this repair because I'm just gonna put this one on the screen and put the screws, and the same thing I will put this bracket back and they will connect the screen from the top and snap it down and put the two screws in the bottom. So this part is easy, so I'm not gonna finish it because I have to keep this phone open till I figure out something else. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. And if you like this video, and if it happens that this method solve your issue, please don't forget to hit the bottom like, the bottom like, yes. And also if you have any questions, leave them in the comments area, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching again, and have a wonderful day.